Welcome to Big Blue's Exploration. Today you join me from Kazuno, Hanawa on my third day of skiing in Japan. As mentioned, I came down from Hokkaido via bullet train and then round to Iwani Onsen by standard train, and then next evening after skiing at Iwani Onsen I made my way down to Kazuno, which wasn't that far, probably about a couple hours by train. And as I mentioned before, at that part of the track you'd start to see the really rural Japan as you go through, and definitely see how communities are relying more on the older generation to maintain society rather than younger ones, as that the majority of the people that you saw were much older. Hotel Casino that I stayed at was about an hour and a half by bus from Kazuno itself. Very friendly as always. Always a good bit of Japanese. It does go a long way to endearing yourself to locals, and with some words and some actions I was able to get help. And when I went in the morning, the guy actually did come down to speak to the bus driver to make sure that he knew where I was going, which was really good. That was like just the local bus. It was about 10 to 7 in the morning, and then I got to the station at Kazuno about 8ish, and then had to wait. I ended up bumping into some locals and ended up having a little bit of chat. Always good to be able to introduce yourself into Japanese, give some compliments, and at the basic level. Then to the small bus over to Kazuno itself. When I arrived, it was just the ski racers there, and I was just I was there and I was just asking about ski tickets and stuff like that, which when you speak about skiing, we pronounce skijo, and Kipu's tickets. And after they sent their best English speaker to come and help me, managed to get through that. Then got up into the slopes. 2 lifts, one slope about 2.5 kilometres long from top to bottom. Really good, well maintained. It was a bit weird, the snow, but that's just because it was that warm freeze. They have snow cannons there, and it had been a little bit bigger in the past, but not as big. And on the opposite side of Kazuno, there was another resort that was only open in the evenings, but by the time it got to me finishing, I wasn't wanting to go and spend another 2 hours going over and then skiing and then spending another hour and a half getting back. So I just headed back to my hotel. Didn't really manage to find anywhere to eat properly that night, just because of where it was and not necessarily most interested in what was available. But overall, that day skiing was great. Lots of quick turns in the morning before lunch. I did end up just doing the mini mini mo order to decide what I was going to have for lunch. I ended up getting some noodles with chicken and eggs, which was pretty good. As most food in Japan is a bit different but quite filling. I was about 11 o'clock at the canteen next to the ski hill. In that place there was also a gym as well. Yeah, so nice sports facility. So even in rural Japan, you'll still find some really good sports facilities, even when you may not think you would. But overall, it was a great day. Definitely, if you're passing in that corridor from Odate down to Apikogan, that's stopping at Kazuno for a day of skiing, or even as a morning of skiing, would be quite good. It was about 3,200 yen, so only about £16, and really good and easy to get there. There was a bus like every 2 hours or so from there from the station, and then on the way after Kazuno, there were Tayama, which was a bit bigger, which I didn't stop at this time, but if I go past there again I will. But overall, yes, it was really good, and definitely worth stopping at these small resorts, because you basically get there's like 7 staff, and that day there was only, in total for the whole day, there was 4, 5, 6 plus another 6. So there was 13 of us skiing that day. Most of the time there was only like 5 on the whole run. So thank you very much again, ladies and gentlemen, for watching another Big Blues Explorations, and please stay tuned for more in the coming weeks and months.